Hey, we're here doing some Rogue Trader. This is our, we're on Kiavagama. We've had a couple of good fights. We got some levels, so we're going to do that real quick before we do anything else. Because, I love leveling up in this game because, I don't know. actually, I actually don't know how I feel about leveling up in this game, to be honest with you. I feel like I could do much more with him than I do. I'm thinking we should just give him that. Let's just do that. I don't know. I don't know how useful that is, but... And I have no idea what I'm doing at Heinrichs, to be honest with you. I think I want to dip him into down here, to be honest with you. If I can. I mean, yeah, he has a lot of Xenos, so I do not want to lose that. That would be a huge waste. This... That seems interesting. We're going to take that. See what he gets here. Anything useful down in the bottom. Let's take that. Arch Militant. So that used to be 3%. Is that not 3%? I mean, that seems like almost a no-brainer. That seems like a really good one too. These all seem really good. That seems really good. What I've learned is I'm not really sure how to build this. I guess we'll take that. Move in. I kind of wish these were a little bit. Alright. Good enough. Already been in there. So I guess. Is there something back here that we missed? Oh, there's a door here.
See? Right there.
What? Where? Oh.
Duty prevails.
approach the cogitator, you notice a number of deep scratches and huge claws on the metal surface. Despite the apparent damage, the machine seems to be working condition. View the log. You touch the levers and rails control. The machine's dawdle as if in disarray, but nonetheless perform the assigned function. Okay. Cogitator is silent, waiting new commands. Okay. How do I use it? Is that weird that you use a key? I honestly need to do that because I've not been there already. Yeah, it just connects those. So it's kind of like a meh. That was a waste of whatever.
I always have a backup plan.
Alright, let's see where we're going now. And I spun that and I got lost. Alright, so let's see what's over here. Oh, there's some goods back here. Well, those are down below, aren't they? Oh, I can get to those.
The Emperor favors me today.
I feel like this is a big map. I'll be honest. I feel like there's a lot to cover on this map. Dying tech priest. I mean, I can talk to him. Pile of human remains carefully tossed together amidst suffocating stench. The torn, gutted bodies once belonged to tech priests, but you cannot spot even a glint of metal anywhere. All their implants are gone. Suddenly, one of the ravaged bodies makes the tiniest movement. The tortured man's lips move ever so slightly, his half-closed eyelids twitching. Where's this still? The man can barely breathe without his respirator implant. It is a miracle he survived this horrific vivisection. It takes you a string to look into the gaping wounds where the augment was ripped out to realize death is only a matter of time. As if having sensed your presence, the half-dead man looks at you sharply and inhales the hot air. Machine spirit, deliver me. The Ben Harik Requiem coming from Pascal's Vox sounds solemn and grim. Upon hearing it, the man's mutilated face twists into a weak semblance of a smile. My comrades, the voice is barely audible. Seems like every word takes the man a great deal. The machine spirit has the omnicide truly abandoned this key of Agama has fallen to the maw of the eternal enemy. The holy magi, they succumb to heresy. The rest were stripped of their true flesh. Defeat the heresy. Preserve us. Deliver me from erring. Sacrifice living blood from the vessels of the true flesh while their heart is still beating. After that, oblivion. His eyes go glassy. I knew you would come. I waited so very long. Deliver me from my torment. What a horrible fate to be betrayed by one's own. I attest that the three categorical requirements for assigning the status of martyr of the faith have been met. Opposition to the enemy, preservation of adherence to dogma, and a brutal death. Requesting the right to extract the subject organic matter for it to be used in the creation of an honorable servo skull. The man who is minutes from death wheezes weakly. It's an honor. I am thankful for the right to serve. Theoretical to provide medical assistance. That's kind of... I mean... We're gonna let Pascal do what he wants right there. Leaning over the dying man, Pascal, in a decisive yet surprisingly respectful motion, cuts his throat. Wielding a long scalpel, it takes him a mere moments to release the cervical vertebrae from the hold of muscles inside of it and cut the vertebrae, severing the head from the body. It's kind of like he's done that before. It's just missile. It's just... I don't know. Continue. Let your service continue, tech comrade. Huh, okay. Well. Alright, let's save here. I don't like having all these wounds, and basically, pretty much, I won't say all of them, but most of them were gained from walking through environmental things here.
I'm still new to the art of exploring. Let us see what I've found.
Ah,
Always keep your eye on the prize.
I'm sure these are trapped too.
My warp site reveals something.
Gosh. Oh, no, no, no,
Let's
no.
not waste time with pleasantries.
Click the
I
wrong
woke
thing.
up with a feeling of wonder, as if a field of flowers was blossoming nearby. A child was saved from death. 1,000 heretics were burning alive, begging and sobbing and howling. Duty prevails.
Well, she seems happy about that, at least, I guess.
Keep your wits about you.
Feels like there's something... Oh, is that a trap or something? I don't know.
I'm still new to the art of exploring.
Oh, there's another trap.
I always keep my options open.
Never doubt me.
I didn't doubt you. You could easily disarm that trap. Alright, let's save here. Is this gonna be like some kind of big thing here? I don't know, we'll see.
Is there money to be made?
Wait. What's over here? Can we turn it again? Oh, I missed some loot down here. Or is that something where I can't get to yet? Maybe, I don't know. We need to do this first, though.
Let us not dawdle.
Alright, we're gonna save there. To the inside. Manufactorum of Kievagama. I feel like there would be a fight inside here, just to be honest. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, there is some kind of weird something here. There's some weird something in a bunch of those. Do I have the feeling that they're going to get released on me? Absolutely. Korean cogitator says a scrolling line of lingual staring at the obscure symbols gives you a headache. Well, okay, that's... Oh. Numerous wires and pipes run into the filthy cages, which are filled with what looks like a conglomeration of human bodies. You cannot make out who is in the cage, but bright blue sparks flash intermittently in the darkness while the flesh twitches and shudders. Heinrich casts a scrutinizing gaze over one of the cages before withdrawing his weapon and approaching to examine what lies inside. Careful, Heinrichs. Look at it. Gestures through the cage closest to you. Through the metal bars, you see truly what you see is through the metal bars, you see it truly is a pile of human bodies, or something that used to be. The monstrously deformed bodies have fused together in places, while others were severed using saws and knives, leaving wounds, seeping pus and slime. Wounds that are agulating and sprouting tendons. Rods connected to wires that run to nearby cogitator bristle across the flesh. The human head turns to you, mercy. Mercy, make it stop. I think we do that. Examine the pulsating meshes of flesh. The creatures in the cage seem to be composed of several bodies sewn together. You see no sutures or any other means by which the separate parts could have been connected. Along the layers of meat you can discern large knots of muscle, various limbs, exposed bones, parts of faces, and entire heads. Only warp sorcery is capable of such an abomination while preserving the ability to live on. What is this? I'm beginning to have some idea. Lex Mechanic mentioned the inhabitants of the lower levels had been imprisoned in their homes. He said that some of them were brought here. The cultists did something to these poor people in their own home, and now they are studying the results. You ever seen anything like this? I've seen a great deal of terror. That includes mutations caused by the sorcery of chaos. But what frightens me most is that not their repulsive form, but what's hiding beneath it. Human soul in torment. Chaos never forgets to ensure its victims retain the ability to suffer. To know the workings of dark sorcery means allowing corruption into oneself. These are warp mutations, no doubt. Perhaps there was some side effect, and that is why they were brought here, to be connected to censors and cogitators. Even fallen tech priests who have rejected the omnisci are driven by a perverted hunger for knowledge. Lingua technis, corrupted by the scrap code, I'm sure, but it's unlikely we'll be able to extract anything of value from their data crypts. Thinking, Heinrich clenches his fist and bite down on the knuckle. Then he recoils when a mutant from the nearest cage reaches a hand out to him through the bars. A female face watches you from within the gloom of the cage. Even though half of her head was turned into a mess of bones and lumping growths, her single eye looks at you with a surprising amount of intelligence. You promised us, her words were echoed by the voices deep within the cages. Who are you talking to? What did they promise you? Who are they? You took us from the inferno. You promised us a reward. You, face contortion grimace, wax. I'll be damned. They can still speak. They remember the people who did this to them. Heinrich balls his fist in perilous rage. He then frowns in thought. Perhaps a little biomancy will allow us to draw the fragments of knowledge out of them, or it will trigger further changes. Not missing Pascal's sober interest in proceeding, which he is dutifully recording on a data slate, Albert raised his eyebrow. Steve Magos, these are your comrades. If I may ask, do you feel any compassion for them, or at the very least regret? Regret for the losses that these poor people represent to the Adeptus Mechanicus? Negative. What I am currently observing is not my tech comrades, but merely their biological functioning remains fashioned in a specimen of a natural perversion of technology. I am under no directive to feel any affinity for such specimens. What do you want to do? My psychic abilities allow me to affect the human body. It is one of the most effective tools to use against individuals who resist questioning. But if you're suggesting that I want to use it, I think you're getting a little ahead of yourself. Effective warp energy will likely lead to explosive reaction. I do not know what the precise mechanism of the mutation. It could be even more monstrous than its current state. I really want to see what happens. I don't really want to go dogmatic. Alright. You think so? Tiny fragments of data that could prove worthless and even harmful to us in exchange for participating in this torture. That's what you wanted to do. I mean, it's what you suggested it. Henry hesitates for a moment, closes his eyes and raises one hand. You're enveloped by an otherworldly chill. The massive flesh in the cage suddenly rears up. Its mutant wrenches open its glued together lips and begins wailing frantically. The shrieking is echoed by a chorus of howls and tortured moans coming from the neighboring cages. Mutant changes before your eyes. Tumors recede like an ebbing tide, revealing an emaciated female face twisted and angry. The woman grasps for her, stretching out mobile neck and exclaims, "Liar, you promised to kill me. You promised me deliverance. Every one of you. Everyone told me I hope and pain would go. Accept the truth for his hope. My only hope is to be freed from this pain. Please make it. Make it." On the flesh behind the head and shoulders sends out a smooth, fat tentacle that covers her wailing face and drags it into itself. You feel the pressure in your ears from the cage. You hear a steady, almost imperceptible sound that fills you with despair and horror. Sigh. Heinrich lowers his head and looks at the creature within the cage has become a wetly gleaming mass of meat and gristle that no longer bears any human origins. It pulses vigorously. And that's it. The lamentations of dying people. No, not just that. What it said about hope sounds like a melodic chaos, which it uses to take root in weak minds. I believe the corrupted tech priest repeated this phrase like an echo of what had been instilled in them. Whatever the cult of Final Dawn is planning, false hope is a key component of their plan. It's a lead, a small one, but still a lead. That's that then. But do you know what bothers me, Rotator? The number of people here. There are too few. Lower levels of similar manufactoriums are headed by millions. What happened to the rest of them? I know I won't like the answer. Let's go. We still haven't done what we came here to do. So, do I just leave them now? Huh. I don't know. Yeah, here's gonna be a fight probably. Let's look at something real quick. Where are we? We've got a little bit of dogmatic. Got a long way to go to get that. Is it possible to even get to like rank 5 or something? And what does it even do? I don't know.
I always have a backup plan.
Oh, Heinrich wants to talk to me.
What is it, rogue trader?
Didn't he?
Remember, innocence proves nothing.
He wanted to say something, but... Massive cogitator grows out of the middle bulkheads like a recessed tumor. A hollow roar sounds from deep within the middle housing. Whatever spurred this computer in action is enough power to supply a small command center. As soon as your eyes fall upon the cogitator, you feel a tingling in your temples. Every nook, every component of the machine radiates a sense of wrongness. It is one that is difficult to explain, but no less palpable for that. It is as though the construct itself defies the laws of physics and perspective. Heinrich makes a warning gesture. His voice ringing slightly with tension as the third. Stop, Malachi. That is the creation of the archenemy. Don't go near it. You have done enough for me and my mission. Don't put yourself at risk now. Wait, what? Don't go near it and then you're just walking up there to it? As soon as Heinrich takes another step toward the cogitator, it emits a deafening shriek like hundreds of metal needles driving into toughened glass. As though sensing the stranger, wincing, Heinrich approaches the control panel and bends down toward the screens. Despite the heat clogging the room, you feel an icicle breeze. Heinrich clearly using his psychic abilities to try to fend off pernicious effects of the Chaos artifact. The Omnissiah's grace has not touched this object. The mechanism was not described, but born flawed and unnatural, desecrated. Iron, most profane. Unhurriedly produces desolate. Initiating observation log. Let not fear stand in the path of knowledge. Let's approach it, because, you know, I kind of agree with him. Heinrich is too engrossed in the examination of the control panel to stop you. You draw closer to this side section of the cogitator housing, which has several thick cables running from it. With each step, the flickering screens, you feel the cogitator is watching you with rapidly blinking eyes growing stronger and stronger. Up close, you see that besides the buttons, which is on the cogitator casing, is also covered in strange writing. Bad chances there. We're going to let... Cogitator displays a wall of text on the screen. The string of symbols is a senseless mixture of numbers, formulas, and familiar characters. There seems to be no logic to it, and yet there is no doubt that the cogitator is computing calculations on a prodigious scale. Oh, we succeeded the warp. One glance is enough to tell you that these are chaos runes, within which lurks a grim threat to mind and soul. You hastily avert your eyes and try to wipe the foul symbols from your mind. Bundle of cables coming from the broken side panel of the cogitator. They were clearly added after the machine came off the manufacturer production line. The wires snake along the floor and disappear inside a maintenance hatch that leads somewhere down below. Take a step backward and suddenly the cogitator screens change color, becoming a bright yellow. Your eyes are helplessly drawn to the brilliant hue. I think I ran back, didn't I? I didn't take a step back. You turn sharply away from the screen, and you can almost feel invisible shackles falling away. The realization comes a moment later. You are not fighting against your own curiosity, but against someone's malevolent will, which has now lost its hold on you. Keep your distance and wait. A minute passes, then another. You watch Heinrich examine the cogitator. His eyes scan the screens, his hands darting from reel to lever, sometimes hovering uncertainly over the next switch, which immediately receives a coating of frost. At some point, you hear his voice almost whisper, a barely audible, blood-clanging roaring machine. Sacrifices, more and more sacrifices every minute. Heinrich looks at you, his eyes darker now, appearing almost black in his white face. Helicomb Menace. The womb of this cursed machine is down on the lower levels. The auxiliary illuminator controls the system for delivering molten waste under the manufacturer's main building. This cogitator is fueled by the energy harnessed from thousands of people who are flowing beneath our feet as slag waste as we speak. But I cannot even imagine the reason of sacrificing the people. It's inconceivable. Now let me know why the fabricator sensor prized this monster so highly. The cursed tech priest and his associates created something that went beyond the limits of the omniscience power. This machine is designed to process myriad possibilities using work sorcery. It's almost finished its task. It predicts the future, Malachi. It predicts the future. Do not attempt to gain any insight into the essence of these machines corrected by the arch enemy, at least not a few 5 years or so. I have encountered the heretics' mechanical abominations before. But to truly fathom nature is to allow a particle of death into your heart. Heinrich Summons. But the fruit they bear, no matter how abhorrent their instruments, the fruit they bear could be useful. Wait, what do you... Yes, let's allow the machine to finish its calculations. I wish to know precisely what the cult's minions were so desperate to see in the future. Perhaps, if we were to increase its power, it would finish sooner. Heinrichs? I don't. That's not what I expected. I mean, like, that's a heretical thing. We need to stop. Henry vacillates another for a second and shakes his head as they're clearing away mental fog. I almost succumbed to the arch enemy's old trick, the lure of it unattainable, the primary of all traps that chaos sets for unwary souls. Henry's movements react and purposeful, unlike his earlier operation of the cogitator. One after another, the cogitator's screens begin to fade to black, and the roar coming from inside the machine quietens to a barely perceptible howl, which you imagine you hear notes of dejection. Ernest bends over the keys and flinches from electroshock. His head snaps back unnaturally, and you see his lips moving. The country lets out a roar that grows louder by the second.
Your heresy ends here.
Oh, Screamer. Okay, we're gonna put Cassia here. We're gonna put Malachi here. Put Pascal here. Put Abelard here. Argenta. Where will Argenta? Here. And then we're going to move him back here. Okay, start the battle. I think I messed this up a little bit, but that's okay. So we're going to put this here.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
We're going to put this here.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And we're going to put this here.
I'm afraid not.
Oh. I wish you could rotate those a little bit. Alright, so now we've got this one.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. I am a navigator, not a
Abelard.
servitor.
I
do
will
that
do my
first.
duty.
And we're going to
At
charge
your
it.
beck and call.
And he parried me, of course, because, you know, why would he not? And then...
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Oh, we can shoot too, so we're gonna do that. Alright, so we did a little bit of damage. And here comes the rest of them, because why would they not? That's annoying right there, I have to say, that they just like...
I've suffered worse.
Like, I mean, look at that. They just spawn in and get free attacks. And Heinrichs is going to go down right here.
No. The battle formation is broken.
Yeah, the battle formation is broken because... Ugh. Whatever, man. It's crazy. Alright, so let's see here. What do we want to do here? Take a lot of wounds there, too. Alright, so we're going to do this. I can't believe that they spawn those things in and they just literally just attacked me like that.
I refuse. I'll make it happen.
Control
As the
shot.
Emperor commands, I act.
Those were great shots. Great shots.
Doubt is for the weak.
Who, if not me?
Victory is imminent. It will be done.
I don't want to shove.
Indeed.
Alright, so let's see how we want to play this here.
Running binary override. Request approved. My vow. Requests approved. Cogitation failed.
Can we go back here?
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I
Alright.
Don't you die!
I can't really do anything right here. And of course he misses.
My battle.
I don't know if I'm gonna make this fight here.
Just hit the ground.
So let's see.
If only that were possible. Do not dare ask. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
Like she's gonna completely mow down.
I'll do it. I will not. You, my Emperor.
I am another foe painted black. Me, as duty demands.
Do we do this? I think we're gonna have to do that, to be honest with you.
I'll show you why navigators are feared.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak.
I think we had to do that there.
As the Emperor commands, consume my Emperor!
Yep. Ugh.
Blessed are those who sacrifice for the Imperium. I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, right to the throne. For you, my Emperor! Doubt is for the weak.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I'll do it. Eradicated.
Alright. So that's good.
Me, if you insist, Lord Captain. You don't frighten me.
Alright, this is a hard little...
My heart still beats.
Dude, she keeps... They keep getting attacks on me. Alright, so now Abelard's turn.
It will be done.
That was a weird dodge. He dodged against me there.
Just a minor setback.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, escape the Emperor.
Alright, tough little battle, man. Tough little battle. I think the one spawning in and getting the free attacks on me, which you didn't expect to happen, that was what? Heinrich stares at the smoldering ashes of a daemon, and then at the destroyed cogitator. The furrow in his brow slowly smooths out. The face looks almost contented. The creation of chaos is no more. I hope the fabricator sensor did not have time to pass the secrets of the creature to his associates. And I hope that the survivors down in the lower levels can hold on till we liberate Kiyamagama. You did the right thing. Yes, if they had not been touched by corruption. I hope that when you come to decide the fate of this world and its inhabitants, you consider the fact that these unfortunates also include those who have not been touched by chaos. He just wants to eat. When we first met him, he wanted to blow up a whole world. And now he's like, try to save who you can. I must thank you, Malachi. Without your help and cooperation, I doubt I would have reached the depths of Kiabagama and learned the truth behind my agent's dispatches and reports. I would never have ended up here, and I would never have succeeded in hampering the cult's activities. There I hope, esteemed interrogator, that your keen interest on this von Valancius world has been satisfied. Oh, apart from the fact that the world is still seized by the arch-enemy's corruption, its populace is infected with heresy, and the once sacred machines of the Manifestorium have been turned into weapons against humanity, quite satisfied, yes. My business of Kiabagama is concluded. It is time to return to the mission that brought you to this industrial world. The only thing I'll ask of you is an audience when we return to the ship. Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot to do here, Heinrichs. I mean, I think you're kind of getting ahead of yourself here, to be honest. Alright, is there a way, do I have anything to get rid of these wounds? That's the guy's skull, dude. That's kind of crazy. Do I not have anything that can remove wounds consistently? Because I really need to remove some. Well, let's try it.
Your seneschal is always there for you. Let's patch you up.
I'll make sure to return the favor one day.
This wound will make a fine scar.
I'm grateful.
Careful now.
Well, that was a waste. Look at that, dude. I am damaged, but you know what? It's okay. We just have to move. We just have to carry on. That was a tough little battle. Like where you just got like surprised by all that stuff. That was what made it kind of crazy.
In the dust.
Y'all come in or not? All right. There's a couple things I want to do here. I think before we go further. Part of me is tempted to return to the ship, but I'm not sure what that will have, what effect that will have on the game, so to speak. There's some loot boxes over here and over there. There's one here that I don't think I can get to. There we go. Let's go back this way.
Always keep your eye on the prize. Is there money to be made?
Well, I hope so. There's some goods over here. Alright, so we've collected the loot. There's some more back here. Can I actually get here? I can, somehow or other. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't want to do that. We'll just run willy-nilly down the whole big bunch of the line there. Alright. Got a lot of wounds again. Ugh, that's terrible, man. Look at. Ugh. But anyway, we're gonna end it here. That was a tough little fight, and not because of the big baddie. It was because of the ads that teleported in and got free attacks and pretty much almost nearly wiped some of my characters. But anyway, we'll move on next time. But appreciate you joining us, and we'll see you next time.